Hello, 𝐜𝐨𝐦𝐷 here, your authentic self-embodiment coach and quantum healer. Why complain if you're not willing to do anything about it? This is the topic for today. And I just invite you to take a deep breath and just feel into that. What is it that you complain about or that you have been complaining about? It might be years, it might be months, it might be weeks. And I understand someone might have done something, or someone is continuously doing something, or something is happening the way it's happening. But I want to call your attention from the problem to say, what is it that I want? What do you want? What do you want? Because as I said that I was going through my journal, then I came across a promise that I made to myself. I felt it. And even when there is just something that this word stirs within me. And I'm going to read them. I love you, 𝐜𝐴. I really do. You mean a lot to me. I have always loved you, even though I never said it. I promise to tell you this every day. It is the truth. Even if I can't give you many things, I can guarantee you unconditional love. Yeah. And as I said, the time when I was writing that, for me, it feels like yesterday. It's not even like a year ago. It's not even 2 years. It feels like yesterday, truly. And at that time, something shifted within me because I realized that at times we run after so many things. At times we hang up. We're trying to attach to so many things. We want to hold everyone to say, hey, give me something, whatever. And the person who we are with every day, even in that self-talk, whatever, no matter how dark something is, no matter how negative is, no matter how stupid something is, it is you who is with you. And what's the point of hiding yourself from you? Because you are with you. You know, even if you say something and you don't mean it. The question is, what do you want? If you can just send that love that I feel when I read this from, like I said, I read it from my journal, but it's still so potent to me. It's still so powerful. It's still so, and it still, again, wakes another layer of a commitment to me, of always, no matter what is happening. The question is, do I have my back? The question is, do I live the life that I want to live? Am I clear with what I want? Am I certain with what I want? Do I have faith in myself and in life? This is the question that I would like you to ask yourself. Do I even know me? Am I connected deeply to myself? Because if you are not with you, there is no how you expect anyone else to have your back. If you cannot make a promise to yourself and keep it, how do you expect other people to keep their promises to you? It starts with you. Everything starts with you. You might have goals, but if you are not the person who can fulfill that, if you go around seeing yourself as someone who is not worthy of making that happen, it's not going to happen. It starts with you. And there's a lot of things that's happening right now in this now moment. What I just want to invite you is, what is it that you want? You know what is happening. You know what you don't want, but what is it that you want? And what are you willing to do? What is one action that you can take to make that happen or to go towards that? Like I said, you might be confused and saying, I'm confused about something. What can you do to get clarity on it? How does it save you to keep on saying, I'm confused about that, I'm not sure about that, and all that, and just going around it? Even if you can say, oh, I'm broke. What can you do if you're really fed up with being broke? Because there is a difference, right? And I say the reason why I'm asking you, what's the point of complaining about something if you're not willing to do anything about it, is because some of you go around with looking for something that is bad. If it's a partner, it can be your partner, it can be your children, it can be your family, and your everyday song is they're bad. And you are looking for something to do so that they can prove you right. You are choosing to be right instead of transformation. Because one thing that we know is that you cannot change other people, but you can choose to change you. You will still live with them, but you're going to be on another level where you perceive things differently, where you're not being affected by whatever that they say or whatever that they do, where you get to choose you over and over again, where you get to look back probably a year or 2 years or 3 years from now and say, if I didn't make that decision, if I didn't make that vow to myself, probably I'll still be stuck in the same patterns, in the same complaints, in the same stories. But you look back and feel it. And you know that no matter how challenging it was, but I'm glad I chose myself. Because when I wrote that, the time when I wrote that, I was a married woman. So I know how it is to say I am confused about something. I know how it is to be scared, to say I don't know how it's gonna be if I choose to step out of this. Who would I be without this status? How would other people perceive me? But trust me, as long as you have you, as long as you have you, baby, things will be different. And with that, I'm an authentic self-embodiment coach. I call myself an embodiment queen for a reason, because I had to go through it for me to fully own it. I had to go through that for me to say I am okay as I am. I love myself and I choose to be truthful to myself. I'm not going to hide anything from me. I'm going to look at everything as it is. I'm going to share my truth from that space of love, but I will not betray myself anymore. Because I know the consequences of betraying myself. I know how painful it is to even run away from me. Because no matter where I go, I still carry myself with me, even if I try to run away from me. So where are you not being truthful to yourself? What are the stories that are you telling yourself? For how long have you been telling yourself that? What are you benefiting from that? What is the need? Because at times it might be something that we might perceive it as negative or whatever, but there is a need that fulfills. At times that complaint, like I said, it might be a way for you to even justify why you are treated like that. It might be a way of playing small, but because you don't want to look at yourself, it's easier when you focus your attention on the other. But when you choose to choose you and say, I'm going to hold you accountable, I'm going to make this promise to you. And a year from now, I want to look back and smile, because I chose to connect with you deeply. I chose to hear the subtle voice that is coming through and telling me that there is something more. And I choose to act on it. I love you. And yes, you are magnificent. Yes, whatever voice that you are hearing, it is true. You know that. Choose to turn your breakdowns into breakthroughs. If you are willing to talk, I'm here. Like I said, and I always say, there is nothing to feel to be shameful about. Nothing. It's just the journey. It's just the path where we learn and grow. We rather embrace all that is showing up in that particular moment, because we grow. And there is those growing pains. We just get to embrace them. Okay? So if you want to talk, I invite you for a clarity call that is transformational. And when I say that, I mean it. And it's only you can choose to experience it. Okay? Much love.